Hey guys, what's up? So, I'm just slightly stressed today, This is just a nice little they have a relaxation video for me. I don't care if you watch it or not. I mean, really, I wanted to do a video like this for like ever and just like sit and talk, but you go on YouTube and you can find about 15 of those in about one basic search. So it's just kind of overdone and really drawn out. But like the problem is they come up with the other ones that I need to sign up with, but when I go back to change them, oh look, there's no more classes anymore. What? Why is that even like that? I had to choose now that let me drop this first, see if I can get in, but I don't want to do that because I'm already in the class. If I drop it and then it turns out, oh wait, we're not kidding with you, this is really what it is, then I'm just kind of screwed because then I'm like waitlist, and we don't want to be on the waitlist because then you have to expect other people to not want to take the class. Yeah, so a little stress there, and if still got classes going, so homework on top of that. But at least I'm able to handle it. At least I've got time now to like stop, relax, and make this video. Yeah, it's kind of chill out here. I mean, I'm not wearing a coat or anything, which I feel like somebody's gonna be like, what the frick, why aren't you wearing a coat, aren't you freezing? Actually, it's not all that cold. Like, the wind's not really blowing, and I'm under shelter anyways, so like I am outside, but I'm still under a little shelter thing, so it doesn't really matter. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, honestly. It's just kind of me rambling and looking around, which is probably awkward, like, and most of you guys are probably wondering why the heck I'm wearing sunglasses, and it's just a personal thing. Like, when I put video, if you go to any of my videos, like if I'm with friends like messing around at school, which is mostly what's posted on my YouTube, I don't know why, cause me and Saeed, my best friend, are like, I don't know, that's what we did sometimes, is we made videos and he just posted them up on YouTube. I mean, because my YouTube account had like one video on it, and so I guess it was just for content, but nobody looks at it. I've got maybe one subscriber, and that's because he's already a friend, and so we just subscribe to each other's channels. But so yeah, I don't know how long this will be, but in my other videos, my recent videos, there aren't any recent videos. In my recent test video, I wear sunglasses, and that's gonna be me. Any more videos that you see me post up because I get time to post it, you may see me. What the frick? Why are my sunglasses so sideways? I don't know. These are broken sunglasses anyways. They're just my favorite pair. So, but yeah. Any more videos you see from me, whether I'm thinking of looking into seeing if I can record the screen. That way I could play a game and maybe commentate over it, but that's overdone as well. I mean, you go on YouTube, you could look up any game, and you could find anybody do something on it. So that's kind of overdone. So maybe I'll just make a personal thing. Like, I'm subscribed to one person on YouTube, and like, I keep going back to YouTube, but I mean, that really, is there any other media source that gives you like videos of people doing random things or playing games or talking about the news? I mean, really, think about it. You could go to NBC for news, you could go to like, I don't know, Flickr for pictures or something, but really, when it comes down to it, YouTube is like where you go to watch people do something. That's where you go. And like, anything you can think of doing, oh, I want to do this, it's already been done. I want to do it, it's already been done. I mean, you can't, there's no original ideas, there's only original takes on those ideas, and that's what this is. It's a personal vlog, and yeah, there are tons of personal vlogs out there, but this one, I'm just rambling, obviously. This first video is like just a pilot. Maybe, if I get like, I don't know, like I'm posting it on Facebook too. So I mean, if I get like two likes on Facebook and like 3 people view it on YouTube, hey, I see it as a success. You know, most people would be like, oh, come on, why do I only have 3 views? I promoted this to all my friends. Why aren't they watching it? Well, to be honest, most people just don't take the time to watch your videos. Like, even with this one, I don't expect many of you to watch it. Like, the only people that I expect to watch it are the people that are going to have time and even be interested if it stays on their Facebook feed for more than 2 seconds. I know on my feed, you post something, I got to scroll 15 times just to get down to it. I mean, that's because I've liked so many stuff that they post funny pictures, and it's like, well, that just fills up my space. But it's not that I don't take the time. Like, if I get on Facebook, I make sure I get on it for, like, enough time to scroll through and look and see if there's something meaningful in my Facebook feed. Like, I don't get on it to, like, look at the top 5 things that have been posted in the last 5 minutes. I post something on my own that makes no sense. Oh, I'm making a video log right now. Nobody really cares. You're all at school, but I have the day off. So, or you may be at work. I mean, you could be at work or school, and I'm probably hitting the table too, and I don't really care. This is so unprofessional, but this is just me being me. Like, I wish more people would do things like this, where they're just themselves. And yeah, I may be just talking to myself, but because I've put myself outside, then I'm actually like, I feel like I'm talking to the environment, which most of you will think I'm crazy for that, but it's really, I'm just kind of getting in tune with nature. Like, I'm not going hippie on you or anything, but, you know, you gotta be one with the world. Like, if you're not one with the world, then you can't really know what your effect is. Like, I know that me sitting out here right now, it has no effect on what's actually going on. The wind is not blowing. Okay, that has an effect on what's going on. Like, that would have an effect on whether I'm cold or not, which I'm not. Like, even if the wind was blowing, I wouldn't be cold because I'm covered and, like, got these, I don't even know what to call them around me, but it blocks the wind, basically, so I'm not cold at all. I mean, if you were just more at tune with nature, then you wouldn't feel, like, when you drove and stuff, you would be more conscious. Like, that's why when I drive, I don't like to drive around, even though I will sometimes just, like, drive around to waste time, just because we gotta be somewhere. Oh, we get there early. Well, we don't want to just sit in the car for 30 minutes, so let's go drive around the neighborhood or something, you know. So it's just like, I don't want to do that, but I will do it just because I don't want to sit in the car for 30 minutes. I don't want to go in there early because, you know, if it's like, if you get there 30 minutes before, like, a scheduled time for a movie, like, that's just one example, but, like, if you get there 30 minutes before the scheduled time of the movie, okay, you're going into it 30 minutes early, and then there's another, like, 10 minutes of previews, so really, you're, like, 40 minutes early for the movie. Like, don't get me wrong, I like being there on time for the movie, even early sometimes, but, like, being there half an hour early, what are you gonna do? Like, if you don't have the money to play, like, the arcade or whatever, you're gonna be sitting there doing nothing. I mean, why would you even do that? Anyways, I mean, that was just a random tangent. I don't even know why I went on that, but it's probably just because I'm sitting outside and that put me in the mood. But, you know, most of you guys know me. I mean, I'm pretty chill or I'm pretty crazy. You've seen one of the two sides. Well, today I'm pretty chill. Like, I got music going on. That's why I'm wearing the whole, like, headphone get-up thing. Otherwise, I'd probably put these down around my shoulders and just have the mic up in my face. But, like, music's also another interest in me. I don't know. Most of you probably know that. And I like to sing. But, you know, am I good at it? I think I am, obviously. I mean, that's personal bias, but, you know, some people might not think I am. I did post me singing once on Facebook, and it was, like, really, like, I didn't have headphones. I didn't know we had this mic. I didn't even, like, know I had a mic, so I was just recording it off of the computer. So you hear, like, I tried to get some of the music in there, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how to edit. What the heck? I'm just doing this freestyle. This is gonna go up as it is. I mean, you're not gonna see any jump cuts or any fancy tricks, so I don't really know how to edit all that well. I have edited before. I do know how to edit. I just don't know how to do it very well to where I can take the song that I'm singing, just the beat, just the drums, guitar, all that stuff, take out the vocals and add my own in. Cause like, well, I've never been taught how to do that. I don't have any will to learn that. I mean, it's just really, I like singing along with the song that I'm hearing. Like right now I'm not gonna sing obviously because I'm just randomly talking, but like if I was actually singing, like if I had these on and I was actually singing what song was here, by the way, my hands are like frozen, so when I touch that it kind of, but if I was singing what song was actually on here, then you would actually, like, this would probably be how I would wear it, and you wouldn't hear the song at all, you'd just hear me singing it a cappella. Well, that's probably not the best choice with my voice, like, because I guess I'm tone deaf. I mean, that's what people say. I just try my best. Like, I sing it my way. I don't care if I match them. Maybe that's why if I sang it a cappella with no music at all, then it would probably sound really weird. It's because I'm not trying to match them. I'm just trying to sing it. Anyways, I think this has been quite some long. Yeah, last time I looked, it was like 11:04. Now it's like 11:13. So you know, that just shows you I've been talking for about 10 minutes. And wow. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Not that I think you're like intently listening to me. You probably just either have this as like background noise, or you're just like, oh, I want to support this person, so yeah, I'm just gonna watch this. Well, I just took up 10 minutes of your time, and it also took up 10 minutes of my time, but it's actually good for me because this was relaxing. Like, if I could do this more often, I would, but I don't have the time. Like, between, you know, hanging out with friends, going to school, oh, I got this thing going on here, I got work here, you know, you just don't have the time. That's one thing, and I know I said I was gonna let you go, but I'm gonna like hold on to you here for another like 2 minutes while I talk about this. But time, it's just like it evades us so much that we don't realize how much time things take. Like I could drive across the street. Yeah, that'll take me 2 minutes. Like no matter what. I mean, even if I have traffic, that still takes me only 2 minutes to drive across the street. But driving across town, I usually leave for work across town. That's across town. I leave for work about half an hour before my shift starts, and sometimes I'll get there about 5 minutes before my shift starts, and sometimes I'll get there about 15 minutes before my shift starts. So it's all about traffic. Like driving time depends on traffic. That's why you can never say, oh, I'll be there in this exact time. I mean, unless you predict that you're gonna have like bad traffic and get there early, which is what I've started doing, just predicting that I'll have bad traffic, like, cause I could leave 15 minutes early and still get there on time, but I leave my house half an hour early just to predict the bad traffic. Like, really, who is 100% in tune with all the news that they know everything that's going on in all the streets which they can take to get to a place? Like, I mean, that's almost nobody could pinpoint that much information. So, I mean, time just escapes us so much. Like, you probably watched this video not knowing that 10 minutes went by. That 10 minutes really did go by, and now even more time's gone by because you listened to this entire video, which is probably 13-14 minutes long. That was actually 13-14 minutes. I mean, I do this all the time. Like, I can sit on YouTube and watch, like, catch up on like the 2 or 3 people that I really follow. Like, I can sit around and watch their videos, but really, all that time, it ends up being either a half an hour or an hour is taken to watch that. And it's the same with TV shows. Like, if you watch a TV show every week because a new episode comes out every week, then you're devoting half an hour of your week every week, or of your day every week, to watch that show. Now, granted, if you wanted to, like, you could just wait until it went on the internet. But I mean, even then, you're still devoting the time. Like, there's no way to escape time. It always catches up with us. Now, whether I'm gonna leave this last part in, I don't think so. Rethinking over it is kind of just me being stupid and talking about time. But actually, I'm gonna leave it in, because why would I edit this? I already said I wasn't gonna edit this, so I'm not gonna edit it. So I'm just gonna leave this in. I mean, if you want to watch the whole video, go ahead. If you want to go to my YouTube account, go ahead. If you want to go watch all my random videos on YouTube, go ahead. I'm not saying don't do these stuff because it takes away time that you could be using somewhere else. I mean, obviously, I could have used the 13, 14 minutes to clean the entire house, probably. I mean, now granted, I probably couldn't clean the entire house, but I could have been using what the point was is I could have been using this past, like, you know, however long this video is, to do something more productive, even though this is productive for me. Like, you could look at this and be like, well, he's just talking to himself randomly. I mean, how is that productive? But if you think about it, I'm the kind of person that, like, in my head, a lot of things go on. Like, you could be talking about me about one thing, I could be thinking about another thing, and somehow I get all the information. Like, I don't know why, but that's how I do a lot of things. Like, we were playing a Simon Says game, I can still, like, picture out in my head just about the entire, I can picture out the first 15 motions. I got to 20 on it. So, I can picture out the first 15 motions and still tap them, like, in my head. And that was at least a month or two ago. I mean, that was forever ago, and yet I still got that stuck in my head. That's how long I hold on to information. I've still got memories from high school that I probably won't ever forget. I mean, that's how my head works. So this relaxation time where I'm just sitting outside talking to you, it's been probably about 15, 16 minutes now, maybe even more. I've just been talking, random talking to myself, and, like, I don't really care if you watch it or if she watches it or he watches it. I don't care who watches it. Like, this has been me doing what I want to do to relax. Like, I think that's why I got so addicted to video games, and then I took this fast that I've been doing for the past, like, almost 2 months, which I'm gonna end on my birthday, December 1st. It's just a personal decision. I mean, I've been going on it, and I've really realized a bunch of stuff from doing this. Like, I realized how much time I actually spend playing video games, how much time, like, I actually lose from sleep from playing video games. Granted, I was on YouTube a little bit more, but it wasn't like staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning playing video games versus staying up till, like, 11:30 watching YouTube. Like, I mean, it's a lot easier to quit YouTube than it is to quit a game. Like, if you're in the middle of a game, who's going to want to quit it? Like, especially, let's put it in a context that most people know, because, like, I know a lot of you guys probably play video games rarely. Like, you don't play them, like, as much as I used to, where it's like, okay, I'm bored, let's go play a video game. Like, you probably don't do that. But, like, board games, on the other hand, like, you can play Monopoly. Easily half an hour to an hour game. Like, easily, if you play it all the way through, legit, didn't, like, stop halfway through because somebody got bored and quit. But, like, if you played it legit, it would take up 30 to 60 minutes. I mean, think about it. If you play a video game, and you're playing it for 30 to 60 minutes, it's a lot harder to quit a video game because you're not at the end after an hour than it is to quit Monopoly when you're almost at the end after an hour. Like, yeah, you could play for an hour and not be done. You could still have 2 people that have, like, it's like the 2 richest people, but they can't do anything because they just keep passing money back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And so you're just sitting there like, okay, I'm going off to do something else. Well, with the video game, if you're in the middle of a game after an hour, you're not going to just stop. Unless you have to, you're not just going to stop. At least that's what I was. And I took this fast to be like, okay, I'm addicted. That was my first step. I was like, okay, I'm addicted. And, like, now I told myself I wasn't going to do this, but I kind of have to because I started talking about this. But it was really after church, a church thing that had been going on for a week. I went to about, like, I think it was like a 4-day church thing, and I went to 3 of the days because one day I had school late, so I couldn't go. But I went to 3 of them, And on the last one, it was a Wednesday night. I remember this because it was so important to me, but it was a Wednesday night, and I got home, and I was like, after the church service, like, it was amazing. It, like, impacted me and stuff, and I'm talking really loud now because the music got really loud. Sorry, guys. But I'm also passionate, so that's another reason. But it impacted me so hard that I knew I had to do something to change my behavior. And so what I did was I did this fast. Now, a lot of people like look at it and like, okay, because I didn't post what it was. Like, this is the first time I've told anybody that wasn't my like immediate family, or you know, anybody who actually asked what I was doing. This is the first time everybody's hearing about it. Like, yeah, I fasted video games. Most people would be like, what? That's not a fast. The fast is like, you know, giving up food or something for enlightenment or whatever, you know, or however they want to look at it. But for me, it was giving up something that I had a lot of. Like, a lot of people, they'll do a fast of food for like, you know, a month or something because they want to like they want to enjoy the little things in life. Like, when they get off that fast, that first bite of like pizza or whatever you have is like the most tastiest bite you've ever had, whether it's like a food that you've had so much of that you got so disgusted of it. It's the most tastiest bite of food. I mean, like, that's what people think a fast would be. Well, for me, it was basically, okay, I need to stop this so that I can get control of my life. Like, I was losing control of my life because I was staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning playing video games, waking up at 6 the next morning, and then I had 4 hours of sleep. Like, really? I could function about midday, but was I the nicest person to be around? No! Like, looking back on it, I'm like, why the heck was I staying up till 2 in the morning to play? Like, that's the sign that you see when you realize you have an addiction. You're like, why was I doing that at that time? Like, I mean, maybe that's not for everybody, but that's what happened for me. I was like, why am I staying up till 2 in the morning playing video games? Like, this is not important. What's important is that I get some sleep and actually, like, be nice to people rather than just be like, oh, I'm going through life, woo. Yeah, I got 4 hours of sleep last night. I don't really care about you. So, I mean, that's what people started seeing in me, is I was being mean because I had like no sleep. And yeah, I keep rolling back and forth, but that's because I'm getting antsy. This video is like 20 minutes long now. But, you know, you go from one tangent onto the other. You just keep talking. I mean, that's what you do. Like, when you make a personal thing, like, this is probably going to be the only personal vlog that goes up for me in the next, you know, month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, whenever I get to, you know, actually sit down and record something again. So, I mean, that it's 20 minutes, if you think about it, 20 minutes out of 2 months, that's not a whole lot. Like, yeah, I mean, it is 20 minutes. I could have been doing something else, but I tangented it off again. That's what I do. Tangent off. Because, you know, that's how my brain works. It goes from one thing, you click me onto an idea, bam, I'm on it. Like, I don't care what idea it is. You could say Dr. Pepper, for instance. And yeah, it's backwards to you, but it's not backwards to me. But you could say Dr. Pepper, for instance, and I could spaz out and, like, go into this whole, like, you know, conversation about Dr. Pepper and whether it's better than Mountain Dew, or, you know, oh, when I go to this, you know, this is like, when I went to this thing with my friends, then blah, 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 blah. I mean, really, you give me one topic, I could spaz off into it. I mean, not really spazzing off because I'm not like, freaking out, but, like, because I can talk about video games, but do you see me talk about video games a lot with people that don't know what the heck I'm talking about? No. Like, at school, I, like, never bring up video games unless, like, I'm talking to a friend who plays video games. Like, it's just one of those things. I just don't do it. And coming back to my fast thing that I'm ending on my birthday, and said that before, but I wanted to make it a point. So, it's ending 2 Saturdays from now, basically. And I've learned so much about myself. Like, it's crazy how much I learned from just not playing video games. That was like, wow. Because, like, before, it'd come to, like, you know, okay, it's like 9, 10 o'clock, you know, at night. I'm not tired. And then comes around 2 o'clock. What the heck am I still doing up? I'm, like, falling asleep while playing. What the heck? Why am I still up? And then looking back on it and being like, I was up till 2 o'clock playing? Really? Like, really? Like, yeah, when I was younger and, like, had pretty much no responsibility. I mean, it was pretty much go to school, do homework, then you had free time. And, like, all my friends were, or most of my friends that I actually considered friends, besides, like, my 1 or 2 best friends, they were on video games. I mean, sorry guys, I got a text and stuff. So, yeah, sorry, I just text and, yeah. But, yeah, I realized I learned so much from that. It was amazing. So, yeah, I'm ending it 2 Saturdays from now. I started it probably, I think it was like mid-October, because I think on Halloween, it was actually like 2 or 3 weeks into it. So, as of yesterday, approximately, it had been 1 month. So it's about a month and a half. So, you know, about 45, 46, and around there, you know. About that many days. But it impacted me so much. I'm going to carry so much out of it. Like, yeah, I'm constantly craving playing, at least just playing one video game. Like, I could play one game now, and it would soothe me. I could play one little game, and it could soothe me. I've realized that, like, if I sit down and play Call of Duty, if I play 2 games, that's good enough for me. I don't need to play 15 games to have fun. I can play 2 games and have perfectly good fun. Yeah, you may kill me 15 times, and I may only kill you once, but I'm still gonna have fun. Like, I may get mad, start screaming, freak out at a game, but I realized that it was my way of escaping the real world. And now that I'm an adult, like almost 20, on my birthday I'll be 20, so like, really, you can't sit around and play video games forever. Like, yeah, you see people do it on YouTube as a career, but you can't sit around and play video games forever. That's the moral lesson for me. I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys actually watched it. I mean, yeah, it's coming up almost on a half-an-hour video here, but I just hope you guys watched it and enjoyed it. Like, if you want me to make more, then definitely hit the like button on the Facebook. I'm not promoting this. Like, I don't really care. If you watch 5 minutes of it, hated it, don't hit the like button because, like, or if you watch the whole thing, hated it, don't hit the like button because I said to. Like, why would you do that? Or, like, on YouTube, if you want to, like, help me out and try to boost me, like, subscribe to my channel. That way I know if somebody's going to actually watch it. Like, but don't just subscribe because I say subscribe. Like, I think that's the one problem with people today, is they're like, get done with the video, putting it on YouTube, and like, hey, subscribe for more, and you know, like, all cheering and stuff, like, they're just going to keep putting out videos, but then you subscribe, and you see maybe one video in, like, 3 months, and you're like, why the heck did I even subscribe to this person? Like, I didn't like their video, I just wanted to help them out, but they're not even, like, putting the effort out. So, yeah, if you want to, subscribe to my YouTube, like it on YouTube, like it on Facebook, yada yada yada. I can say the same thing every single other person says. It's the same drill, but I mean, really, only do that stuff if you really liked it. And if you really want me to do more, hey, put in the comments below. Like, I mean, yeah, everybody points down as like, put in the comments below, but this is serious. Put in the comments below a question or something that you want me to ask, or a topic you want me to talk about. I'm not afraid to talk about anything. I mean, of course, it's going to be stuff that I'm not going to talk about because it's just like, really? That's kind of personal. Like, you don't need to know that. But there's a lot of stuff that's going to be like, alright, I'll answer that question. Alright, I'll talk about that subject. I mean, yeah, I'll give you my ideas on it. I don't care if you agree with me. I don't care if you like it. I mean, it's all up to you. Everybody has their own opinion. I keep looking down at the clock thinking it's going to stop. But it's not. Like, I'm just going to end the video here. I mean, if you liked it, like it. If you want to leave me a question or comment, or if you want me to talk about something, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Hey, even if, like I said, this is like the third time I'm going to say it, but I mean, if you really want me to keep doing it, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mean, really, this is going up on my YouTube channel. I'm probably going to link it on Facebook to my YouTube channel, as well as upload it straight to Facebook. So, obviously, I just ramble, but peace out, guys.